Welcome to part 3. This is a tour and renovations of our farmhouse built in 1885. And we're starting here on the upstairs bedroom floor that we uncovered last time. There was plywood on top and laminate floor. And this is what it looked like after we sanded it. And I just did that with a palm sander. You can see the old nails in there. We did add some screws to seal it better to the joists because we reinforced that whole floor from the bottom. And this is the water-based polyurethane to seal the floor. These floors are actually poplar wood. I found that out on a wood identification group on Facebook. Most of them thought it was poplar. Some of them thought it might be tulip poplar because of the light and dark boards. But you can see how nicely that darkens up with the polyurethane. And I did 3 coats. It dries really fast though, especially this first coat. It's so dry, it just sucks it right in. So it's ready for drywall. Everything's done, everything's ready. We updated some of the electrical, actually all of the electrical. We added some outlets, added some pot lights, which are going to be part of the kitchen. The only thing we have to do is center this stove on the wall before we drywall. And we might drywall and then do that after, because I think it's hard to do when you're using it and it's supposed to get really cold, so that might have to wait. But everything else is ready, and I'll show you the floor here now. So there's the floor that we're gonna expose probably after we drywall. Just like upstairs, there's plywood on top, and this one has linoleum and then just click flooring on top. But that's what it looks like underneath, and I'm pretty sure it's maple just like the living room, but we'll just have to see. So next time you see this room, it'll be all drywalled, which is so exciting. And then upstairs, I'm actually right now gonna take this laminate off and see what's going on. You can see this rounded molding at the top. Here you can see the plywood layer and the laminate layer. It's actually just screwed down. So I'm gonna take this off now and see what's underneath, but I'll show you what else we've done up here. So we did take some of this laminate off, just organizing stuff here, but this is the flooring in the hallway. And then we did sand this stuff. My husband stretches in here. So this is poplar, tulip poplar actually, wood. Get out of the way, bird. So this we've sanded, and I've done a couple of coats of the polyurethane over top. So this stuff is good. This is gonna be a bedroom, so it's good. We have to repair the floor here. Because we took it out to look at that beam underneath. This is exactly where that beam is underneath that we had to support. So we'll have to repair this, which is why we took some of the floor from, remember that first room I showed you, the bathroom. So because this is a bathroom, this is just gonna be the plywood floor. And I'm probably just gonna get some black and white linoleum because you can't really have wood floor in a bathroom anyways. But we did scab some of the extra flooring from this room to, actually there's a piece of it right there. It was really trashed in that room. But that's a piece of it there. And we have a few more pieces to fix. We'll put a new board there, and then we'll see if anything else needs to be fixed. This bedroom, I know from underneath that this floor is, I know that, see how this room, actually it's hard to see. So right here, see how this is a cut board. So this room doesn't have very many of them. I think there's 3 or 4 that are cut and then joined on top of the joist. But most of them are the full length, the full length of the floor. But this room, I know that they're not. I know that this first row is all cut, and I'm not sure why, but from underneath you can tell that they're all cut, and then these ones are long. And they're also in the very back corner of this bedroom. There's some repairs that have been done from the floor. Actually, I'll show you right now. All right, so we're underneath that bedroom right now. So there's the 2 vents. So this joist is what the wall dividing the 2 bedrooms sits on. So if I come over here, so this would be the first joist in the room, and you can see how these floors are not lining up. This one's different, and this one's kind of in rougher shape. So this would be when you're first coming inside the room. And then right at the very back, there's been some repairs made to the floor. And actually, even here, that might not even be the same either, looking at those. Because when you look at the bedroom that we just finished, which is here, you can see that all these boards line up, which obviously they do because we see it from the top, but they don't in that other room.
That must have been what they did in that other room. Is like these all.
Yeah, well, I think there's meant to be a renovation totally.
Yeah, I think there was.
We found this upstairs in the cupboard to that. May 3rd, 1958. It's the London Free Press. So, Boyd's tablet stock Bath and Body Corner. Number 6. Brock's Birdseed. Blue Bonnet Margarine. Lois's mother. Neil and Moore. Contemporary desk. So the top of the stairs, there obviously was a newel post here. We're gonna have to try and replace, but we're definitely gonna salvage these floors. I'm gonna leave the plywood down for now. We took this big cabinet out too that was here. I'm gonna leave the plywood on this section for now, just until we can get it sealed. This brown stuff is really hard to get off. It must be like an old stain or an old lac or something. You try to sand it and it just kind of gels up. So I think I'm gonna try stripping it first, and I think this stuff is just the raw wood. I'm gonna try stripping around the edges first, and then I'm gonna sand it and polyurethane it, and it should look just like this room here. And then we'll do this bedroom, and then the master bedroom, there's actually a different, from underneath there's maple in there, so we're not going to touch that yet. We're going to finish up this part first, but that's exciting. So these stairs are going to look pretty different with a new set of newel posts, and then this floor all finished up. It's going to look good.